Hey y'all, it's your girl D Felice checking in for this upcoming podcast.
Hey, it's your girl Princess P. We here. We got a good episode for you guys today. Hope you enjoy.
It's your girl Lady T. Hey y'all.
What's up, y'all? This Lottie Dottie coming through. They say the best for last, as usual. Hey.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to reverse it again. I'll go last next time.
Edit that out, okay?
Do not.
She feeling herself today. Clearly.
Okay, y'all. So today we have I think it's a very interesting topic. It's a ongoing topic. Today we're going to be talking about what we think or what society may think is acceptable to put onto the social media platforms today, whether that be Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I wanted to talk about it today and have a conversation in regards to some of the things that at least I see when I'm on Instagram, for example, because it does affect us, I think, in ways that we may not even be aware of. So I thought it would be a good topic to talk about because we're on social media anyway with our lovely podcast, Sisterhoodly Vibes. And I know I'm on social media. We all are pretty much all the time. So I wanted to bring it up as a topic to discuss in terms of what we think should or shouldn't be on social media as it pertains to, I guess, worldly events going on today. So the first thing, before I forget, did anybody have anything to chime in on in terms of the topic? I know I wanted to discuss like our personal social media, and then let's say our business platforms, if we do have those. I know Princess P and Lady T do have businesses that are on social media. So do you all ladies think it's a difference between the two? Between your business social media and your
Yeah, absolutely. So I have several Instagram pages.
How many?
I think they allow you to have at least 6.
So I didn't even know that. Okay.
I think I have 5 or 6. So I have one that's completely shut down to like close friends and family. And then I have one that is for social media purposes, like that's connected to my YouTube. I have one for my sneaker page with my sister. I have one for my events page. And then let's see, I think I have another one.
The plugs. Event page is
okay. The event page is Events by Sweet Tea. The sneaker page is Melanated Chicks with Kicks. And then we have the podcast, obviously. I have a coupon page, which I don't use at all. I had it back in the day, but I was thinking about transferring that into something else. So I do have the coupon page. That is that coupon chick _T. And then I have the open social media _ Tiana Michelle, and then I have my personal one. So how many is that?
What about it's this many? The best number? Oh, you ain't got Melanated Apparel on there?
Oh, I don't think I can add that one. Cause I had to kick one. Well, I do have Melanated Apparel too, but in order for me to have what I have now, I had to log out of one. So they put a cap of what you can have. So the reason why I do that is because I don't want to mix like my business with my personal. Like I have certain stuff that I want the world to see on my private page. I mean, that I don't want the world to see on my private page for like, so stuff like my kids and, just personal stuff. Cause I don't, even though you don't have to post your kids, you don't have to post anything. Mm-hmm. But if I want, close friends and family to see like, the kids, people that don't get to visit us often, or just like, really personal private stuff, that's on my private page. And then if I do like a reel of like a get ready with me, or I did something in my closet, I did something in the kitchen, that's on my open social media page that's connected to my TikTok, which I also have 2 TikToks. And then that's connected to my YouTube as well. Then I have the business pages that are separate. Like I don't want to post sneakers and and my events on the same page. Like, so I just try to keep everything separate so that it makes sense, because people want to know, like, well, what is she really into? Like, why she posting sneakers here and then events here? So that's another reason why I keep them, my business and my personal, separate. But I wanted to just basically say, like, you don't have to let anyone into your world. Like, first of all, you don't even have to have social media. I know people that don't do social media at all, like my sister. You don't, people don't even know that she exists. It's like, do she have social media? No, she
And that's
don't.
actually like it.
She don't even
I
call us.
We
Like,
only have to ask about tea. How is tea?
right.
Because we don't
Yeah.
see tea.
think
What
she
is a
works
social
up
media?
in it. I'm
She
sorry.
barely got a phone number. Okay, so you know,
She an undercover operative somewhere for somebody.
So I have a question, Lady
Uh-huh.
T. So out of your business pages and then your personal pages, what's the objection of it? I mean, or what's the objective for your pages? If you just say some of your personal pages is just for family and friends, then what are you trying to achieve with your, like, your sneaker page or your apparel page? Are you trying to get more traffic to come to your sites so you can inspire others who may be into designing or decorating? Or what's the purpose?
It's all about, I think it's all about, okay, well, first of all, social media is a lot of things. People just want to put their stuff out there just to put it out there to get attention. So it's about attention, but it's also about making money. A lot of people make money from social media. A lot of people have quit their jobs because of what they put out there on social media and like the things that they post. So for my sneaker page, if I get a lot of traffic or if I get other people to post on or send their images to my page, I can begin to make money that way. So
Okay.
with your reel, you can make money with reels depending on the amount of traffic that comes
I didn't even know
to your
that.
page. And the same thing with, I believe, Facebook reels, you can make money as well. They used to have something called bonuses. Well, if you, I think, post a certain amount of time per day or whatever the case is, you make bonuses from your reels.
Mhm.
So there's a lot of different things. As for the events page, again, the objective is to get traffic and to make money from what I'm putting out there. So if someone books me for an event, that's another way for me to make money. Just another way for me
Okay.
to display my talent. So yeah, that's basically the objective.
So well, I guess which one of your pages, or let's say business pages, would you say gets the most traffic? Have you noticed?
Hmm.
I know I be looking at your design stuff on Instagram, so I go on that page a lot, at least on Instagram. I don't know about the one on TikTok, but you used to put it on post.
I think what the issue is with Instagram is you get more views on TikTok versus Instagram. So if you only post pictures, you're not gonna really get people that traffic coming to your account. But if you do reels,
Okay.
yeah, the algorithm. If you do reels, you might get more traffic on Instagram. But I think TikTok is where the real traffic and views come in at, because people just like constantly scrolling. And it's not pictures. Well, you can do pictures, but it's in like a video form. But as far as like which one gets more traffic, I don't know which one gets more, because I'm not solely focused on one Instagram page, which I probably should be. But it's all about, like, with the sneakers page, buying multiple pairs of sneakers. That's kind of difficult these days, you know. And then with the events, I gotta really put myself out there to do the events or to do the creation of things. And then it's all about putting that photo together or putting that video together. Like, a lot of these things take time, and
it does.
sometimes I overextend myself and I can't really do it all. So I don't know if one has more views than the other. Maybe lately the sneaker page, because I just put some videos out there with my sister. We did a content day last week. So maybe that one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's
My
definitely
last question.
grassroots.
No, go ahead.
No, I would say it's definitely like grassroots marketing. And I really think like in order to be like truly successful, especially like out the gate, you know, within a 3 to 6 month period, like you literally have to spend time doing like content days and planning and a content calendar. Like you have to commit to that. It's almost like a full-time job. I mean, hence you have social media strategists, and now you can get a certificate in social media management. And you know, I wouldn't be surprised if you can get a degree in it now, you know, too. And there's digital marketers, and there's so much that goes into it. And because technology is constantly changing, algorithms are changing. So, you know, like she said, Instagram used to be hot, but now since TikTok has kind of picked up some steam, Instagram has lost a little bit of its lure. They're not doing the bonuses anymore. You can still do reels on Instagram, but right now TikTok is getting it. And I think Instagram and Facebook are kind of in transition. They're trying to figure out how they can kind of bite off a bit of that. They just haven't quite figured it out, but it's definitely, you know, a full-time commitment.
Okay. I appreciate y'all feedback. Princess P, I know you have a couple of platforms. No, I know you have a couple of platforms, your wine page. Can you tell us a little bit more about that? Or the hardships of it, if there is any hardships, or do you get, you notice a lot of traffic to your page, or do you see people leaving you feedback, any comments?
My problem is, y'all get on me all the time by how I be saying, ain't nobody got time for that. You know, we 40. And I'm like, listen, I'm gonna post that picture and I might spend a little 5 minutes coming up with a cute caption. And once it's up, it's up. And I'm done. I done did my job. But I recognize that it's not that simple and that complex, but I just don't have the brain capacity to do that for, you know, like Lady T's with 6 pages. I mean, I got my personal page, which I do have the most followers on that page than my business pages. So I try to use that as a little bit as a driving force to my other pages, since I have more followers and engagement on that page. And then I have the Urban Taste page, which is my main wine company brand. So you get more wine education, anything wine related. I do beer stuff. I do spirit stuff on there. It's called the Urban Taste. So it's more encompassing of beer, spirits, and cocktails. And then I have the First Lady of Wine, which is like my personal brand. So you get a little bit more of who I am. So when I travel to different wine countries or breweries or wherever the case may be, but it's more wine focused first than beer or cocktails, unless that cocktail is a wine-based cocktail. You'll see me post a little bit more there. And then I've got Melanate Apparel, which we got some Juneteenth shirts coming up. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Yeah, that's a t-shirt apparel company. And then obviously we have the Sisterhoodly Vibes podcast. So that's what Melanate Apparel, Sisterhoodly Vibes, First Lady, Urban Taste, 50 Shades, and it's another one. Oh, and then my Brown Girls Hoppin', which is more of a beer focused page with me and one of my BFFs up here in Cincinnati, Kermie. So during the summertime, this is when we're gonna visit breweries across the Midwest and taste beer and get into like that whole segment. So that's a newer page. We just started that, I think, in 2021. And so yeah, for me, it's just trying to keep up with it, but I've got my hand in so many, you know, other things. But I just invested in this social media content thing, and I'm taking the time now to really be like, okay, I gotta spend at least, 4 to 8 hours on this, every week. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to do like every Sunday or something, sit down and just plan my posts and my content for the week for all the pages and schedule it one time, set the time and let it just go. But the hardest part is just figuring out what to post and how to be creative with it. And like T said, it's not just a picture. Now they want reels, they want videos, they want the trending music, they want fun stuff. And, and then on TikTok, there's all these, people doing dances or challenges and all of these things. And it's like, how do you get in on that and turn it into something? And
that was gonna be my question. Like, how do you all keep up? I would say, or keep it trending. I guess if that makes sense, to keep it trending that way.
Lady T, I think might probably do a little bit more than that. Lottie Dottie over there got a little one who be on. The kids is on the trends, baby.
Yeah.
So I need to find baby or something to come over here and do it with me, because I just don't. That's not my speed. That's not my style. But I really been like, I think I'm gonna hire somebody and just be like, listen, let's take a weekend. Let's get some stuff together for a little 90-day content thing. Let's pick a day. Let's do all the filming, whatever I need to do. Let's get it out the way. That's more of kind of how I am. And I just said, when I start traveling, I might go on Fiverr and hire a little videographer or something for the day. He'll take these little hot $50, come follow me at this brewery, do content, whatever, and send me the finished product. Like, I'm really seriously, like, I just don't have the capacity to do all this other stuff to keep up with it. So that's just kind of, I just deal with it as it comes. And I'm mindful that more needs to be done. And I just try to chip away at it and do a little bit more today than I did yesterday. And eventually I'll get there.
Okay, so I have one last question in reference to you all's businesses.
So, say nothing.
So, since these are considered to be y'all babies in a sense, right? Y'all businesses. So we have to nurture it, like how you said, and put in the time and then the effort. And then it is time consuming to do all the editing and then make sure you all have, I guess, the best content out there. So is the purpose, I know, to create more streams of income, but where would you like to see your pages or your business pages flourish to? Or what's the big goal that you all would like to get to?
I think
your vision.
So for me, from my business standpoint, well, from my personal page, I post a lot of like my travels and like my kind of luxury luxury purchases and food stuff. Like, you get, like, that's me, is what's my Instagram name? 50 Shades of Fabulous. Yeah, look, I forgot. Yeah. See, I don't even know my damn Instagram handle. That's how much I care. But so it's supposed to be like this fabulous. Like, this is my life. I think my life is fabulous. You get travel, you get luxury, you get food, you get wine. This is who I am. So, I would maybe like to see that grow a little bit into maybe, I guess, like an influencer, so to speak,
right.
That moves into those spaces. From a travel perspective, I love traveling. So maybe Delta, what's up, Delta? World's best airline, you know what I'm saying? In my book, fly high, baby. Maybe they reach out and it's like, oh, hey, we see you only, travel on our airlines all the time. We want to sponsor you for your next trip out to Napa for wine country or something. Like, to see something like that come together, to do that, or to have, I'm going to purchase a new designer bag, and maybe LVMH reaches out and like, hey, we see you purchase a lot of our brands. We want to host you at our store in Paris when you come on your trip that you planning on coming to, and maybe they host me in the store. So like just small things like that. I'm not even looking to retire from this and be this big time influencer, but just that little bit of I guess, influence, you know, would be really nice. And the same thing for my wine brands, like to be able to have wine brands sponsor, whether it's an Urban Taste event and provide all of the wine, you know, for free, or even sending me wine to review, you know, for free, or hosting me, like saying, hey, we see you travel to, you know, California a lot, which I do love Cali. You know, we want to host you and, you know, for friends to come, and they send a car from the airport and they host us, and we get a beautiful dinner and these, you know, reserved library wines. And all I have to do is show up and take pictures and then blog about it or do a reel or a YouTube video. Shouts out to Lady T, who probably gonna spearhead that. You know what I'm saying?
That's our tech guru, y'all.
Huh?
No, I was saying that's our tech guru, Lady T.
Yeah, you know, so, you know, she does that. And then, you know, for Melanate Apparel, I don't really know about sponsors and that, but I would just like to see that page grow more, where, you know, more people from the culture are like, you know, these are the t-shirts that we need, you know, for Juneteenth. You know, we're coming out with cool stuff for like all the major Black holidays, all the things related to Black culture. It's very, you know, women centric. It's a, you know, Black woman owned company. You know, we've got our Melanate Apparel, our flagship shirt that says, you know, Black women to the rescue, which we know that that's like a whole nother topic in itself. But just being able to support that cause and having the culture get behind that and see it grow to, you know, enough where you can support, you know, Black women in some form or fashion. In terms of Sisterhoodly Vibes, like I love to be able to monetize this, and, you know, we get a sponsor that will, you know, sponsor our commercials, or, you know, fly us out somewhere to tape a show. Like maybe we get invited to do a live taping at Essence Fest, you know, or some women's conference that's happening somewhere. Like like I said, I'm not looking to see this be something that blows up and we're retiring. If that happens, hell yeah, great, you know, but I just think we're all just looking for an opportunity, like you say, to create another stream or multiple streams of income.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
We
waiting on. No, go ahead, Lady T. I didn't hear you.
No, I was saying like that's basically the goal, because that's pretty much like what's in now. Like there's other ways to make money. There's other streams of income, but like I think social media is easy because that's what a lot of people use every day. So using social media to make money, why not? So my open personal page, I guess, is connected to my YouTube. I do YouTube. That's another way to make money. I do have also 2 YouTube pages. One is just for like crafts and cleaning, and one is for vlogs. But I do post both of those YouTube channels on my open personal social media, Instagram or whatever the case is. So it's just streams of income. Now I'm not like super open like a lot of other influencers are. Like I do have boundaries. Like I'm not posting like, you know, you have some people posting like their bodies. Like I know one influencer who just had a baby and she posts literally everything. Like, you know, she posts her breastfeeding, she posts the baby in the NICU, like she posts when her husband comes in and like does this and that. Just like literally, it's like, I'm pretty sure you don't know, she's not posting everything about her life, but it's a lot. It's a lot. And I'm like, I just don't have the time to like do that all day. Now, granted, she doesn't have a full-time job. Like this is her full-time. Social media, YouTube, Instagram. I don't know. I think she's on TikTok, but Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube are like her major streams of income. And this is her full-time job. I think she's been doing it now for at least 5 years. So some people are super open, and with that super openness, I guess if that's a word, they make money from that. Like they make really good money from those streams of income. They get sponsorships from that. So let's say, like for instance, you're doing a cleaning channel, or you're doing a cleaning video and you're using Clorox. You can get a sponsorship from that, and believe it or not, those 30 seconds or that 60 seconds could make you thousands of dollars. So it's all about like the time and effort you put into it, and if you're gonna really focus on that. But right now I would like to put all my time and effort into it, but I do have a full-time job that has benefits. So, you know,
You do what you can.
I do what I can. Yeah. And I
So
don't really
that
open up that much, like putting all my kids' business out there.
that was gonna be a question I had.
Yeah.
You just made the segue.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you all, so switching up the tempo a little bit from the business platform to your personal, like some of you all have already shared in regards to your personal social media pages, just like how Lady T said, she isn't at that point, or you said you're not at that point to be as open like that. So then my question would be, so what would be your boundary?
Yeah.
It was. I think basically what she's asking is, would you post, like, what are your boundaries? And I want you to answer it, but I want little quiet Lottie over there to answer first.
I was gonna say I'll let her say
she thinks she gonna get out of this, right? She not. So I think what she's asking is, in relation to the influencer that appears to maybe not have as many boundaries, what would be like what's your cutoff? What's your boundary? What would you post? Right. What wouldn't you post as it relates to, I guess, some, if you were in that position?
Well, we'll let Lottie say something, because we already know she don't. Do you exist on social media?
I do exist. I'm that person.
She be scrolling on IG all the time. I be seeing you.
I guess I'm that person that I keep my private life private, but if you want to put yours out there, I be into it. I look at it. I'll indulge. But as far as my kids are my boundary. I don't post my children. You guys know that. Like when they have special events,
I just noticed that.
The little lady, she just graduated the other day, but I didn't post it. I chose not to, but I sent it to you all through a personal message for you all to see, because I think, it's so many predators out there with, that look at children. So I want my kids to, their life to be their own, and for them to decide when they want to post. Now, Layla, on the other hand, we know Layla will post.
I was just going to say that.
And she will also comment on her own videos.
Listen. But I don't think it's private, so I don't think nobody else was able to see it but the people that followed you.
Yeah, so, but with Layla, she's a free little hummingbird. And, she pretty much does what she wants when she takes mommy's phone. And, she makes her videos and she posts, but definitely children are my boundaries. And also I'm kind of like trying to come out of my shell and post more of myself. I think the last time I posted had to be like last year.
No, it was this year. You changed your picture. You changed your picture.
I don't post myself.
You did. You posted. Let's go to her page.
Let me look it up. I'm going.
They got to bring up the receipts.
Remember, you changed your profile picture this year.
She just
You did change your profile picture.
Okay, well, I mean,
but I think, but you referring to like your regular photos you may take. Let's say if you go out somewhere, you don't post those, which I really don't. You really you don't. I don't never really see her posting anything on
no, you won't
on that, and that so. Yeah, so do you just?
Her last post was November, but she did change her profile picture. I feel like it was a couple months ago, a month or two ago.
Maybe like.
I mean, I at least did that, but even on Facebook, like,
so
it's the same thing. I may have changed my profile picture, made it updated, but as far as posting, I keep my private life private, and for those that I want to know something, I let you guys know through private means.
Yeah.
So I have a question. So
question
to our subscribers, like we have these. What you said, Princess P?
You have a lot of questions.
I I mean, I'm trying. I'm because it's so. My question
You're
is
nosy.
for
You're
like
nosy.
you got me. So let's say in the near future or whenever you do get your dream guy, right? Let's say he is a heavy on the social media, right? And let's say he likes to take a lot of photos of y'all too, and he likes to post it on certain photos if y'all out or special occasions, events. Would you be okay with that?
As
Or
long
would
as
you
I
post
approve
y'all
the picture
pictures
first. Can I
as
approve
long as
that
you
picture
what?
first? I'm gonna approve that picture first. You're not just gonna post it out of the blue. Like I want to see what you putting out there, because
Right. Yeah. I mean,
but I think I'll be open to it. I'm trying to come out of this shell, y'all. I am trying to come out of this shell with, being more comfortable within my own skin and posting something here and there. Maybe I'll start next week. Maybe.
Okay. What's happening next week?
It's something special going.
There ain't nothing special.
I'm gonna hold you to that. And if you don't, I'm gonna start posting pictures I got of you on my phone next week. So you better do it.
Wait, you gotta let her see it first before you post it.
All the pictures she already done seen. I just stole them. I just saved them.
I digress. Maybe it won't be next week.
No, you don't.
Okay, so
no takebacks.
Jayla, your oldest daughter. I know she's on social media. So do you kind of censor what she does or what she posts, or does she come and show you sometimes? Do you ever have to tell her, well, I don't necessarily like what you posted, I need you to take that down? Or do you just do like the mommy takeover sometimes if you see it's a little bit too much going on?
Actually, for Jayla censors herself. Like she's got a good head on her shoulders, so she knows like what she wants to put out there and what she doesn't want to be put out there. So I don't, when I look at her page, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong. She does a pretty good job with censoring herself, and she knows what mommy will deal with and what mommy won't deal with. As far as her and her image.
That's good.
So yeah, that is good for her to be her age. So if she, like, I know for Miles and Kennedy, they both stay on TikTok a lot, especially Kennedy. And she does a lot of the TikTok challenges, and she be having me over here rolling because my po baby, she be trying to have rhythm, but she don't. I'm putting her out there, but she be trying. So when she shows me some of the things that she comes across on TikTok, let's say, I'd be like, so for example, it may be nothing too graphic, because I mostly monitor what she views on TikTok, but a lot of times it's a whole lot of profanity on there, but it's not like she ain't used to hearing that anyway, but I'm just saying. It's a lot of it. And so I said, they talking like that on there? Or, it'll be a couple or something, maybe, let's say, kissing, and then she'll be like, oh, mommy, that's nasty. I'm like, but it's what adults do. You'll do it someday too, when you get older. So I really don't have any issues with her when it comes to it, because all she likes to do is do the dance challenges. And sometimes we'll do it together. We don't post those. And for Miles, it's he be on YouTube a lot. He likes to do I don't know, it's like the graphic apps where they can make themselves disappear and all that. He's really good at that. That's about what he does on YouTube. He views that stuff a lot. And so I don't really, they haven't had any issues. I would say they've been more exposed at school than they have on social media, at least with what has gone on this year at their elementary school with everything that has taken place. So I don't really have any issues there. But I did want to ask you all, like, okay, so I didn't know if y'all all know who Janelle Monáe is. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So she just did a recent song. It's called Lipstick Lover. Have y'all seen the video?
No.
Yeah,
No.
Okay. So okay.
I have.
So Lottie Dottie, when we do, I just want you to. So I'm gonna give you a Princess P, and I can give you a tidbit of what it's about. So it's called. We all know that she's, or maybe not. That face is showing otherwise.
Sign me up for work. Well, I got to explain.
because you've seen it. So
Okay.
basically, I like the video because I thought that it was an expression of who she is, and her femininity and her her sexuality and how she's choosing to express it in this particular video. So in the video, it's a lot of nudeness, kind of sort of. You have your buttocks showing, and then there's breast showing, but like on YouTube, because I looked at it yesterday, it was pretty much blurred or censored out. So it's like, if you all were scrolling, because it was on Instagram about a week ago or something like that, but I don't know if they removed it or what. But my question would be, would you all do something like that, but let's say not have nudity, but let's say, like, because there was several people in the video with just bathing suits on, or would you be involved in like that type of self-expression to a certain extent?
No.
If you, let's say one of us was doing a video, or we was at a pool party, because essentially it was like a pool party. So I guess I know for me, no. Who said no? You said no?
No.
So you wouldn't even be like,
I do have one video where I did I guess like a shower routine on TikTok. And I also have like a YouTube video where I did like an extended version, but I only show like my arm and my leg. Like I didn't show like anything that would be like considered explicit. But I did one of those, and I think I remember Princess P asking if my husband was okay with it, and
yeah, I remember.
I mean, it wasn't anything explicit, so I didn't really feel the need to ask. And also, yeah, so but it wasn't really explicit content. So I do have something where it shows like me cleaning my arm, and I think cleaning my leg, but I don't even think they'll let you show your breast or your butt on TikTok anyway, or Instagram. You will have to figure it out, or they will censor it out for you. So I think on TikTok and Instagram, if you are showing something that's like kind of explicit or some type of nudity or something that's graphic, then they'll put like a warning that says sensitive content. And if you agree to watch it, then you have to actually click that you agree to watch it. So and I think prior to all this going on, if some people posted something like that, they would either remove it where you couldn't see it at all. But now I think like with certain content, they'll put that warning up before you actually watch it. So it's not like you're thrown off by it. So like for the example in that Kevin Gates video where he posted the video having a baby, I think it was. I don't know.
It was a lady.
Like one of those sensitive content warnings, but
no, he just had it. It was in his reel, I think, first on Instagram is where I saw it first, and it didn't post that little the little disclaimer or whatever. You just saw it, like you clicked on it, and at first it's like you don't know what's going on until you see she's like leaning over on the dresser, and it's just a mattress right there, and she's literally giving birth, just the very natural way.
That might end up getting taken down anyway because it was just too graphic. I don't know if you can find it anywhere else, but I think I went back and tried to look at it and it had been taken down. So you can probably see it like when they first posted, but I think once the social media managers or whatever get a hold of it, they just take it down. They don't even try to put like sensitive content. They just instantly flag it and take it down. So
Right.
I would never post anything like that. I'm not showing like anything explicit. I'm not even showing myself in the bathing suit.
Why wouldn't you show yourself
It's
in the bathing suit?
not something that I'm comfortable with doing. Like, even if I did have a slim body and I ain't have all this gut, I probably still wouldn't do it because that's not for everybody to see.
Okay, well, that's how you feel, I guess, in regards to it. It's not for everybody to see.
So for me personally, I don't want everybody, I don't
Right.
want people seeing me in a bikini or a bathing suit, my bra and panties, like nothing. Even on my YouTube videos, like if I'm doing something like that, I never show myself walking around in not even in booty shorts, or not even in just my bra, not even a crop top. Like, I'm just not showing that because that's not what I'm comfortable with people seeing. But for
Right.
everybody else, like if that's what they choose to do, that's what they want to do, then so be it. If it's gonna get you the views that you're looking for, but it's also gonna get you the negative comments as well. So it's all about what you're comfortable with and what you're willing to take. Because with the good comes the bad.
I want to act bad.
I agree. Well, we waiting on you to act bad. She say she do, but we were waiting on.
I had to go on, I should be forgetting what the hell I post. So I have posted, like I was on this yacht in Jamaica and I had on a little thing, sarong. So my stomach was out, little leg. I think I'm normally a private person and my Instagram ain't gonna be like all titties and ass.
Right.
But
right.
if I'm feeling myself that day, if I got on a cute little outfit and somehow a bomb ass picture get captured,
right,
I might throw it up. I'm not doing it to thirst trap. I'm not doing it to get views. And luckily, I've been blessed to not have any negative comments on any of my stuff.
Right.
I think that just speaks to, I think, one, the energy that I just give off. I'm not that type of person. But two, I think the type of picture that you post, like, it's just in good taste. It's not me trying to be sexy. It's just, I'm just having a good time. Like, I'm vibing, and it just so happened to be a good picture, and I just posted it. So I'll kind of continue that. If I had a partner and, if he had a problem with that, we'll have to talk about it and we'll come to some agreement, and whatever that agreement is, I'll abide by it. But it has to come from a place, like a genuine place. Like, you're not going to just be like, you can't post that because I said so. Like, what's your reasoning for, are you insecure? Like, what are you, because nothing that I'm doing is, like, I'm not being disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like you can say that I don't respect you or our relationship because I'm out here, fucking tip drilling it or some shit. Like, no, I'm not doing that. So, I'll just probably, continue to do that. But I think it's okay to post a picture in your bathing suit. I have been toying. I'm like, now all of a sudden, the little thong bikini bathing suits, everybody posting that, and I'm just like, it's sexy. I can appreciate, a woman's body or whatever, and I got a little donk, and I'm like, maybe I might give me a little thong bikini, but I ain't quite sure yet if that's something I would post,
right?
And that, I think that'll be one of those, like, that'll have to be like a bomb ass picture. But I feel like, what'll make me post it, if I did some type of picture and like the glare from the sun like shaded my ass a little bit. So like, you saw the silhouette, but you ain't see the full ass, but you saw the outline. It's there, but you won't see it. Like, it's like a little mystery. I like the allure of the sexuality. Like, I like it to be a little mysterious, a little like, damn, like, what's behind that kind of thing. So I will post something like that, where it's just a straight, you just see me ass and walking on the beach or whatever the case may be. But so it just depends. But I probably would err on the side of no.
Caution.
Yeah, caution, definitely. Thanks, Lottie. Coming in clutch, like the Virgo.
What
about you? I know your your ass is posting whatever the you feel. Excuse me, sorry.
I would like if I have, because I'm working on this body, and I'm not at a place yet where I feel personally totally confident wearing let's say a G-string bikini. So if I was to go to the beach or a pool or something, I would wear a bathing suit. I just know I'd have on like one of the the cover up things that you wear, or the netty kind or something like that. But I wouldn't have an issue posting something like that. Or if I was like how Princess P, it just depends on my mood. If I'm feeling real sexy that day, or I might just post, let's say, some picture in some, I guess, lingerie, but not anything that you can see through and then you see areolas, nothing like that. But I do a little something, I'm confident like that.
So do you take them pictures already and you just keep them for yourself?
I do. I got some fire lingerie shots. Sometimes. Hey, y'all saying?
Yeah, sometimes
I sit on the y'all bitch.
Oh yeah, you have. Yeah.
You have.
I got some nice ones, but they just sound like, wait till I give me a baby. Recycle.
Like the the picture that I have where I'm smiling and it look like I'm like this on the picture. The one that we have on our Sisterhoodly Vibes page as the profile picture.
Yeah, the highlight
button. I was in lingerie. You know what I'm saying? But see, y'all just couldn't see that. I didn't show all of that. But yeah, I was in lingerie in that picture. I just was, I guess, feeling myself that day, and I just decided to take the photos. So,
that was a cute picture. It's one of my favorites of you.
I'm pretty much open. That's just me personally, and it's like if I'm out with my partner and we just let's say want to do a picture of kissing, or it ain't got to be like no tongue. It could just be like a peck on the mouth, and somebody, I ask somebody just to take the picture. I post stuff like that. It's I'm private and then I'm okay, but I'm to a place too to whereas I know that once you put stuff into the media, it's out there. There is no kind of sort of taking it back. You put it out there, you put it out there. So then, like how Lady T said earlier, you have to open up yourself and be prepared for whatever negative feedback you may get or comments or whatever the case may be, because the world is cruel. Let's just be clear about that. But I know that I haven't had that happen. Not really, no, never, not anything just like totally disrespectful or out of this world. So, but if so, I mean, I really don't pay attention to it. I'm just like, well, if you talk about me, then I guess I must be important. That mean I'm doing something right, or you don't agree with it or whatever. Like, I know I love Lizzo, which y'all know who that is, and she is an awesome singer to me. She really is. Of course, she's a plus size woman, and I see the ridicule that she gets for being her size, and just it's like more of the focus is on her size and not these amazing vocals she has. But then also when I look at a lot of her videos or her concert tours, clips or whatever, the stream of people, that comment or that love her, or those people in the crowd, I know that makes her feel great. You know what I'm saying? Because she's not a size 2, you know what I'm saying? So she's extremely self-confident. She shows that she's confident, and she doesn't let, or if she does, we don't see it. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't let the negativity from society, stop her from doing what she, was born to do, I guess, which is entertain. So, and I love that about her. I love her confidence level. And it's just like, to me, if you don't show that you have confidence, then nobody else will see that. I know a lot of what people post, and some people just don't care about what they post. It's just like, this is my life. I want to do what I want to do. And then that's cool. And it's either you can choose to scroll on by, leave a comment, or whatever the case may be. It's your preference. I know for me, I was going to ask y'all, and this is going to be my last question. So like, if you see more so, I would say like African-American women, for real, this is my last question. If you see African-American women who doing their thing, who boss chicks, or they posting, whatever, do you all compliment them, or leave a comment saying like, you did that, or I love what you have on? Do y'all do stuff like that? I know I do. More so to celebrities, like.
Yeah, I think I like pictures. I don't really comment on on Instagram that much. Like if I like something, then I'll comment it. But more so on TikTok, I do a lot more commenting versus any other social media. I'm hardly ever on Facebook anymore. I'll go on there every now and then. I'm more so on TikTok and Instagram, and on TikTok a lot. So I do comment if like somebody is saying like they used to have low self-esteem, now they have like, they're growing out of it, whatever, or they got a divorce and now they're happy. Like I'll comment on something like that, or things of that nature. But it's for like pictures and stuff, I mostly like just like it. I don't do
Okay.
Yeah. I think it just depends on how I be feeling. For the most part, will try to like everything. That's my gesture of support. But if it's something that's like truly powerful and it like moved me, or if it was something that was like, this is gonna change the game and this is a big win for Black women or something, then I will take that extra step to share it, save it, comment on it, and kind of go that extra mile. But for the most part, maybe sometimes I just scroll.
Yeah.
I don't know. But why you on here if you ain't gonna interact or do nothing? But then be mad as hell when don't nobody be commenting on none of my pages, like, except for the little promote it here, send me here, promote it on. I be like, shut your ass off this damn page. What the organic, the real commenters at? So
yeah. But I think social media is super hard. Like any platform, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, whatever, it's difficult. And for someone to put themselves out there like that, I do think it takes a lot of courage. Some people do it. Some people have to build the confidence to do it, and some people just do it because it's easy for them and that's what they want to do. Like some people put their entire life. You can know about somebody's whole relationship just because I know this one. I mean, I guess you can say she's an influencer because she's gotten some sponsorships and stuff, but she had her whole marriage, her whole relationship on there, the abuse, the love, like everything, but it got her the views, and at some point it got her the sponsorship. So it's all about what you're willing to do, what you're willing to put out there, what you're willing to take as far as like, the backlash. I think that pretty much just sums up social media.
I think for me, that's where I guess I struggle where I want to draw the line, because social media is like a big fucking reality show.
Yeah.
And America fucking loves mess and drama. And it's sad that, and don't get me wrong, there's some people doing some great things on social media, but we don't hear enough about that. And for us who are pretty decent women, we're not out here looking for attention. We're trying to create some streams of income and, sell people good, wholesome products and education and services. We're not trying to get rich and scam people. Not to say that other people are doing that, but we're very well-rounded, and what we're trying to do. And it's like, to see that we sometimes struggle with that engagement, You know, when we spend time trying to create this social media content plan, or even when we're planning for the podcast and like being intentional about the topics we want to talk about, and when we're analyzing, you know, which episode did better than this or that, you see what people are drawn to versus what they're not. And it's like, people want drama. People want to hear, be all in your business. People want to be nosy. People want to hear conflict. People love, and that's just not where I am. Like, and I would never, like, I would never
like that.
tell myself, right? Or, you know, try to drum that up to get views or to get likes or to get, you know, followers or sponsorships or whatever the case may be. Like, I want to be as authentic as possible. And I think social media has really skewed a lot of people's perceptions, and a lot of people are learning what they know about life, about people, like from social media. And I think that that's sad. Like, social media has now become people's parents. Social media has now become people's therapy. Social media has now become, you know, the place where you go for validation. Like, it can be a very, very dangerous place and platform. And that's the part of it and the side of it that I don't like. And people are always like, well, you put it up there on social media, so it's open for everybody. I leave my fucking house every day. Does that entitle everybody to walk up to me on the street and say, you fat, you ugly, why you walked out your house, why you did? No, it doesn't. Go fucking find something to do, more productive and more positive than sitting up here doing some of the shit that some of these people do. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous.
I think that's the difference between social media and reality. Like, you can put something out there on social media and somebody behind the keyboard gonna say some real nasty negative stuff because they're behind the keyboard. But would they actually say that stuff to you in person? No, they don't have the balls to do that. But because they're sitting behind the keyboard and you can't directly get to them, of course they're gonna be big and bold and say something nasty. Because that's
like, let me trace this IP address and send it on up, big sis.
She got another question.
I think that goes back. No, I don't have no more questions. I was just piggybacking off of what y'all said. Just, I think it goes back to, again, your self-confidence and how you let these things affect you. If you have higher self-esteem, it may not bother you. Somebody can be, you know, mean and say these things, and it's all about how you internalize it. If you say ignore it and just say, no, people gonna be people, then, you know, it may not affect that person. And then you have those that are like how Princess P said, that their lives are just, this is their life and this is what they do on a daily basis. Some get paid for it to leave these types of comments, and then it's just some do not. So I think it's totally up to the person and how they want to, I guess, deal with it, especially when it comes to their personal content that they may be putting on social media. Because we all know that the reality, like, especially when it comes to celebrities and entertainers, it ain't just all glitz and glams. They got real problems too. You know what I'm saying? And just because we don't see that, obviously, doesn't mean that they don't go through some of the same hurt and pain like us regular people do. So I think it's all about what people, you know, want you to see. If they want you to feel like it's just this fairy tale and they don't have no problems, then we know that that's false. But, you know, it's up to the person to decide that. I think at the end of the day, whoever the person is, whatever they looking at.
I'm gonna say,
Dottie, do you have anything?
While you was talking, my mind just reflected on, you know, the past couple of days of what I have seen on social media. And the biggest thing is these cosmetic surgeries. We see, and prayers out to DC and his family, you know, that his partner, his fiance, passed away while getting cosmetic surgery. But it's setting a tone, and it's also setting the wrong tone, you know, for you know, of how a woman should look. You know, she's supposed to be perfectly toned. For those who do not know, me sitting behind here, I have the biggest that I can touch right now.
Me
But
too.
you know, you have to learn to be comfortable in your skin, and let it be what it is. But social media also has us looking at these women with these six packs and these toned bodies, and that, yes, they are beautiful to look at, but that's not my reality.
Right.
My
It's not.
reality is sitting right here in front of me.
Yeah.
It's not just social media though. Social media has, I think, exasperated the problem, but this started back in the day. I mean, we grew up in Miami, video vixens,
True.
you know,
Right.
being on the beach, you see the imagery and the traditional beauty standards is, size 2, size 0, 4, maybe if you're lucky. And, that's what, people think that they're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
And when you look at these fairy tales that people are being sold, the music videos, the latest TV shows, then you start digging. It's layers to this, right? Women are doing stuff to get attention from men. Society tells us, oh, you want a man, and men are visual creatures. You got to look good. You got to be this. You got to be that. And we don't see enough imagery of men with, I guess, normal women. I mean, look how people treat. I think it's Pierce Bronson. Is that his name? Bronson Pierce, the actor. And
Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah, Pierce Bronson. I guess his wife is, I guess you could call her frumpy. She's not your standard, lean, thin movie star, decked out.
Wait, what word you just used?
Frumpy. She's very plain Jane, not your typical, I guess, Hollywood wife. And people are like, how can you be married to this God and he looks like this and you look like that? And I'm like, baby, but he loved her. And they've been together for 40 years. Like, why are you so concerned about somebody else? But it's just all of these unreal,
distorted thinking.
Yeah, that's a good word for it. So I just think social media has exasperated it. And then I think when you look at, parenting or community influence, like how kids are being raised now, where it's in a very digital way, classroom instruction on a computer, you do this, you do that. Nothing is like organic anymore. You don't go outside and play football in the street and hopscotch and jump rope and go hang out at the park. Like everybody's inside on a computer, on a video game, doing something else. So all you see is this manufactured imaging coming from everywhere. You're not seeing anything else. When you think about, I think we're allowed to say it, porn. I think I was talking to you guys about this a couple of weeks ago about like the effects of like porn. Like before, porn used to be you had to go sneak and try to find somebody's magazine that was tucked away in a box somewhere, or you had to show your ID at Blockbuster to get into the door or the little back room or whatever. It was a very gate-kept process. Now they say like kids are exposed to porn, I think at like the age of like 4 and like 9. And by the time they're like 13, they're like addicted to it. Like it's insane what's happening with what people have access to. So now it's social media is the same way. You grow up, how many of y'all kids on your phone tablets at 3, 4, 5, 6? They scrolling. Their little brain is taking all of that in. By the time they get to the age of 15, 16, when they should be socializing, do they even know how to socialize? Or do they know how to socialize?
They're awkward, but they do.
Yeah, with a tablet.
Yeah.
So the same thing, for adults or young adults that are 18, 19, 20 that are growing up in this social media age. These poor kids, and it's all being glorified. Reality TV, skinny waist, doing this, doing that. I don't have a lot of hope.
Yeah.
It's definitely
I just had an issue with Braden about something that he saw on social media. Like that's you're too young to be thinking about that. Like you should be more focused on your grades and think. Basically, I guess he's been seeing a lot of people working out and how their bodies look. I'm like, you're 12. Like you worrying about a 6-pack and you worrying about, the fat on your body. You barely got fat. Like you have a 6-pack. He drinking green tea because he want to lose belly fat. What belly? This belly fat.
Right.
This is belly fat. And he want to lose belly. I heard it helps me lose belly fat. You heard that from social media? Like you worrying about the wrong things, my guy. You have no.
But you might want to think about what triggered him to make him worry about that. Did he like a girl that rejected him and got with the guy that was skinnier than him? 6-pack.
No. He said it was something that he saw on social media, and that's why he's working out every day and doing pull-ups and want to go to the gym and all that. Like I can see if you want to be healthy, but I think it's getting to a point where it's taking over. Like you're worrying about fat on your body that you barely have.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Like I got the fat in my belly. You got like less than an inch, and you want to drink green tea to reduce. Like, yeah, we got to have a deeper conversation about that.
Yeah,
Huh?
No, I was saying it's a lot, especially when it comes to the kids and what they see, and then what Princess P, what they've been exposed to, and then it's just like a replay in their mind. You know what I'm saying? Then they feel like they have to look like how this person looks, or like Kennedy, and y'all know she's a straight stick figure, just as lean as she can be. And she'll sometimes say to me, well, Mommy, I gotta get rid of my face. I say, girl, get out of my face. What fat? Do you see what your mama got? Y'all did this, but I'm working. But yeah, it's stuff like that, and I just be like, Kennedy, okay, you're not doing such and such. And I'm just like, and then it's like I don't want to just like totally ignore it too, because she is a junior high, so she'll be seeing girls in different body sizes, and she asks, they got more boobies than I do, and I'm just like, but everybody, and then I try to say, but everybody grows at a different rate. Everybody's puberty starts differently. They will have more breast and butt than you do. It's a different body type. You have a different body type, so it's hard to try and
but that's
continue
crazy.
to
That's crazy, because in middle school and high school, well, I wasn't worrying about like how
we weren't
or skinny I was. Like I lost the weight because we wasn't eating certain stuff in high school because the food was nasty. But I remember being chubby in elementary school, and I lost a little bit of weight in high school, and I think middle school, and I was at my thinnest in high school. But that wasn't because I was looking at somebody else's body and was like, I want to be skinny like that. It was because the food was nasty and I didn't want to eat it, so I lost weight. But
that's what I was.
Yeah, it's like it really has screwed up these kids. Not just it has screwed up society in general, because everybody wants to have like the perfect amount of hips and the flat belly and the big breasts and y'all want to come take some of this booty I got? Because I would gladly give it to you.
Right. But listen, we had the same cues. BET late night, the tip drill videos. Like we grew up in the time of the video era. MTV, what is it? TRL.
Just didn't influence us like that.
Park, and Video Vixens were in all of those videos. What was the girl name? Something the Body.
Buffy the Body.
Buffy, with all of that. The stripper era. And I don't recall ever saying, I want
a body just like that.
No. I want my body, It's like, I was never like, I want to be in a music video. I want to be like that. Ever. I don't remember, worrying about what happened, Body? Like,
I'm just laughing. You talk about you don't want to be in a music video, but remember when we was little?
Okay, that was different though. That was different though. We were remaking like Backstreet Boys videos and stuff like that. Not like
remember we did that 112
Peaches and Cream, wasn't that?
No. Doom, doom, doom.
Anywhere?
Yes, anywhere.
That's why I laughed.
We did that video. I remember. I remember D Felice. She had that little leg up.
But that was more like of a parody comedy.
Yeah.
Type. You
Yeah,
wasn't
for sure.
trying to be like,
serious
know,
about it.
stuff
Yeah.
like that. Well,
Right.
yeah, we gotta start wrapping it up.
Right. We were right. So I don't know, social media, I feel like we could spin this off into various different topics and different layers. I think this was a good kind of scratch the surface. Episode 7, guys.
We made it to episode 7.
All right.
Yay.
So we in the home stretch. This was a good one. Shout out to D Felice for suggesting the topic and bringing it up. So that was a good thing.
I enjoyed it.
I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. I think I like when we have topics that we're not really sure about.
Right.
And then they end up just kind of, you're like, oh, okay. I think we've had three episodes like that now that, we're like, okay, we'll go with it. And they end up turning out okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. The next episode 8, is definitely going to be a little bit different. Is it going to be our season finale?
Ooh,
I don't know.
Oh, a little suspense. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, well, episode 8 is gonna be really fun. I ain't gonna tell y'all what we're gonna be doing, but it's gonna be free flow. I think it's gonna be some shenanigans, some comedy. I think you guys will enjoy it. But this was fun. You ladies look beautiful as always. It's always a pleasure to do this with you guys and hop on. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna go on record and say it, and I'm not gonna say it again because I feel like y'all been ignoring me. Lady T, you don't count because you causing confusion. But we need to get on this call and plan out a trip.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not gonna say it again.
I'm
not
all
gonna
She ain't gonna
for
say it no more.
What we is 2 months old. Okay, we about to be 40. We don't need to be confused like this. Okay, we need to be decisive and know what we're doing.
Okay, I agree.
Anybody got any last minute trinkets, tips? Don't forget to follow us on all of social media.
Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
Yes.
Fine.
Yes.
Okay, anybody got nothing? All right, ladies. Peace.
For watching. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.